Hi everyone, in this video we are going to discuss the internal structure of testis. As we already discussed, testis is an oval shaped structure. It's an oval shaped structure surrounded by a layer that is known as the tunica albuginea. This tunica albuginea invaginates and produced different compartments inside the testis. Tunica albuginea invaginates to produce the septa. These septa divides the inner side of the testis into various compartments. These compartments are known as testicular lobules. Number of these testicular lobules is about 250. So internally testis is divided into approximately 250 compartments by invagination of tunica albuginea, and these compartments are known as the testicular lobules. Around the testis, one more covering is present, that is also a protective covering. What we called it as tunica vaginalis. Inside these testicular lobules are present coiled tubule-like structure which at the end becomes straight. The number of these coiled tubule structure into the testicular lobule may be 1 or 3. At the end, this coiled tube becomes straight. These coiled structure which are present inside the testicular lobules are known as seminiferous tubule. These are the seminiferous tubule. The number of seminiferous tubule inside the testicular lobules may be 1 or 3 in number. In every testicular lobules, these coiled tubules are present, and at the end they become straight. These are the seminiferous tubules. So in every compartment or testicular lobules, these coiled structures are present, and at the end they become straight. These are known as seminiferous tubules. Their straight part combine with each other and forms a network-like structure This network-like structure is known as retatestis. What we called it as retatestis. Retatestis open into next part of the male reproductive system, that is known as the epididymis, which is present behind the testis. This is epididymis. This network-like structure is known as the retatestis. How retatestis produced? That is, the straight portion of seminiferous tubules forms a network-like structure which we called it as retatestis. Retatestis open into epididymis part through vasa efferentia. These are the part which is formed by retatestis, that is known as the vasa efferentia. These are the vasa efferentia. These vasa efferentia open into the next part of the male reproductive system, that is epididymis. These epididymis consist of the three parts. The upper broader part is known as the head or the middle portion is known as the body, and the lower tail-like structure is known as the tail. The head region is also known as caput, and body, the other name of body is corpus, and the tail is also known as caudal part. All these three parts together constitutes the epididymis. Epididymis. एक बार फिर से इसी स्ट्रक्चर को समराइज करते हैं. Testis is the oval structure. Around the testis, fibrous layer is present, that is known as the tunica albuginea. Tunica albuginea invaginate inside the testis, produce the septa. These septa divides the internal cavity of testis into about 250 compartments, and these compartments are known as the testicular lobules. In each testicular lobules there is present highly coiled structure which at the end turns straight. What we call this highly coiled structure, we called it as seminiferous tubule. Their number in each compartment may be 1, 2, 3. Maybe 1 in number, maybe 2 in number, maybe 3 in number. The straight part of seminiferous tubule forms a network-like structure. What we call this network-like structure is retatestis. Retatestis open into next part of the male reproductive system, that is known as the epididymis, through a passage which is known as the vasa efferentia. Epididymis is made up of three parts. The upper broader end is known as the head or caput. The middle portion is known as the body or corpus, and the lower tail-like portion is known as the tail or caudal. All these three parts constitute the epididymis. Inside the epididymis, sperm enter, which are synthesized into the seminiferous tubule of testis and then enter into the epididymis. For a short time, sperm store in the epididymis and receive the physiological maturity, gain the power of motility inside the epididymis. One more structure we are going to study here. If we cut the section of the testis, what we observe? So this is the sectional view of testis which I am going to draw here now. That is the sectional view of the testis. Inside the testicular lobules, what is there? Seminiferous tubule. So this is these are the seminiferous tubule showing the internal structure of testis. These are the seminiferous tubules. Around the seminiferous tubules, there is present the connective tissue, which we called it as interstitial fluid. Inside the interstitial fluid, there are present group of cells which are endocrine in function, and these group of cells is known as the leading cells, which release male sex hormone, that is testosterone or androgen. What is the structure of seminiferous tubule? These are lined by germinal epithelial cells. Seminiferous tubule is lined by germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium is made up of two types of cells: cuboidal cells. Large number of cuboidal cells are present, and in between the cuboidal cells there are present elongated cells, somewhat conical shaped cells are there. These conical cells are known as the Sertoli cells or nurse cells. In germinal epithelium, two types of cells are present: cuboidal cells, which participate in the process of spermatogenesis, that is the formation of sperm or male gamete. The another type of cells are the elongated cells, conical cells, which we called it as Sertoli cells, and we called it as nurse cells, as they provide nourishment to the developing sperm or in the process of spermatogenesis. Sertoli cells are the nurse cells which provide nourishment to the developing sperm. These cuboidal cells are the germ cells, in which meiosis division takes place and sperms are produced by the process of spermatogenesis. This is the sectional view of testis. What is present inside this? In the seminiferous tubules are there. Seminiferous tubules are present into the testicular lobules and surrounded by the connective tissue. What we call this connective tissue as interstitial fluid. In interstitial fluid there are present group of cells which are endocrine in function. These are known as the leading cells. Why we called it as endocrine cells? Endocrine in function, as they release the male sex hormone androgen into the blood. Seminiferous tubule is lined by the germinal epithelium. Two types of cells are present into the germinal epithelium. One type of cell are the cuboidal epithelium. These are the germ cells which participate in the process of spermatogenesis, that is the formation of sperm. In the germ cells, meiosis division takes place and male gamete sperm is produced. Another type of cells are the elongated cone shaped cells, conical shape. They are known as the Sertoli cells or nurse cells. Why we called it as the nurse cells? As they provide nourishment to the developing sperms. In the center of the seminiferous tubule, after the complete process of the spermatogenesis, sperms are there. This is all about in this video. In our next video, we will study the duct system of male reproductive system. Thank you so much.